If you're a student and you're looking for an affordable printer, stay tuned because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we're going to be talking about printers specifically for students going into the new year, a new semester, or it could be that you're watching this at a later date. I do have 3 recommendations for affordable printing or printer options for you. Now this is also me keeping in mind that this year may be a little different, just like last year, and it may be that you're not doing as much printing, and it may be that you need different capabilities from your printing at home. You're gonna have different needs based on the kind of classes you have and what the teachers are requesting from you. It may be your style of doing homework or your work. You may not want to do all of it on your computer. You may at some point have to print a report, print off your homework, or just print off some instructional material. And so I hope that these 3 printers cover the bases for anything that you may need. I am keeping them in the very much affordable range, keeping in mind that you might be on a budget, and you may not just even need something larger, higher capacity. You're probably going to need something lower capacity. Now, if you're new to the channel, I ask that you subscribe. Everything printer related, from repairs, reviews, printer ink installation, and recommendation videos such as this one is what you'll find on this channel. If you have any questions at all or you're curious about something, comment that below and I'll do my best to get to each one of you. Also, make sure to like this video. That really does help with the algorithm. And really quick, before we get into the rest of the video, if you have an old printer laying around that's not printing, it's printing blank pages, or it's not printing a certain color, or you have, maybe your parents have an old printer laying around, you may not need to buy a new printer. You could just get your old printer up and running again. Now that's not in all cases, that's just if your printer has a particular problem, if your print head is clogged with old ink, if it hasn't been used in a long time, it may be worth trying the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. This is my product that I sell, that I use to fix printers. What the Best Printers Cleaning Kit basically does is it flushes out the old ink. You are able to put in some new ink, and you should be able to start printing normally again, depending on your circumstance. I have hundreds of people that have come to me and that have used this product, that this has been successful for them. There are many videos on this channel where you can type in what kind of printer you have or something similar to it on this channel. Look at the instructions, and along with the instructions on this box, you can fix your printer, save a ton of money, save whatever extra ink you may have had laying around, and you can save yourself from having to buy a new printer. A link to the Best Printers Cleaning Kit will be in the description below, along with links for all of the printers that I end up talking about in this video. So anytime during the video, you can pause, go click on the links, whether it's a printer or the Best Printers Cleaning Kit, get what you need, and then you can continue watching. Then here are the 3 affordable printer options for you as a student. Number 1, I have the HP Deskjet 3755. I'm keeping it simple here. All of these are going to be HPs. These are the most affordable, almost even best value for you as a student, as someone that may not be, having to print a whole lot. You can print off any kind of different, assignments, black and white printing. Basically any basic printing that you need to do, you can do through here. Now there is not a glass scanner, but there is a, does not have a glass scanner, but it does have a sliver on the top that you can copy and scan from. So that is the advantage of this printer, is that you still can scan and copy through that without having to have a very large printer sitting on your desk. This is one of the smallest printers you can have that can do copying, scanning, regular printing. You can connect this to your computer. You can connect wirelessly. It has Wi-Fi direct wireless printing, so you can print wirelessly from a laptop. That's probably more so what you're looking for. Any prices that I talk about here in the video, you're always gonna wanna double check at the time that you are watching this video. Another thing you're gonna really wanna look at with printers is the cost of the ink. And right here, what I'm seeing is that this is going to be a pretty affordable cost for the ink that you end up having to buy later on. It's even advertised by HP. You've got the most affordable way to print. You can sign up for different plans. You can upgrade at any time through HP, where they send you ink automatically. But I also would kind of suggest that you do your own research and look for remanufactured ink. It's going to be much cheaper for you. It's probably going to end up being a better deal in general, but I'm going to leave that up to you to look into. So this is going to be really good value for you. If you don't do printing all the time and you kind of just need something that's small, that sits, in a corner somewhere where you can still use it wirelessly, you still are able to scan and copy, something along those lines, this is going to be a very good option for you. You can put up to 60 sheets in the input tray. And so again, you're not doing a lot of printing, but you're doing enough to where you do need something that is very much functional. Okay, moving on to the next printer. It's the HP Deskjet 2722. These are actually all Deskjets. The Deskjet models are going to be smaller, more compact, more affordable, less capacity, and as a student, that's probably what you're looking for. Okay, so here with this printer, you're able to print, you're able to scan. You have a glass scanner. As far as copying and scanning, you are able to do that here. In general, this is going to be even more affordable than actually the HP Deskjet 3755. This is gonna run around $65. What I'm seeing here, again, price check through the link in the description below. Now with all three of these printers, you're gonna get startup ink in the box, a power cable, and then a setup manual. So you'll wanna buy some ink, pretty much soon after you buy this printer, but you are going to be able to start printing right away. That's really all there is to this printer. You got your printing capability. I would assume you can have about between 50 to 60 sheets, something similar to the previous printer in this one, except this is kind of giving you an even more affordable option. You are able to connect with this one with Wi-Fi as well, so you can print from your phone, you can print from your laptop, again, without having to be connected necessarily. And this is if you're doing even less than the person that fits the first criteria, and you're printing very much occasionally, you don't really need to print much. When you do, it's just a few pages here and there. You may need to copy something every now and then. So this would be a pretty good affordable option for you. Have it just in case you need it and you're printing every now and then. You'll save yourself by not having to buy something that's so expensive. The size on this is not as small as the Deskjet 3755, but it is still pretty compact, and it's going to be very lightweight. It's going to be easy for you to manage if you need to move it somewhere. That goes for all three of these. And finally, we have the HP Deskjet Plus 4155. So I included this one because this printer has an automatic document feeder. Now what that is you can scan multiple documents all at once. You may need this, and this may be something that you can't do without. That's basically, let's say you have an assignment that is 10 pages, you need to scan them all as one kind of PDF file. You're gonna wanna have an automatic document feeder so that you can place those 10 pages on top, and it will take each one and it will be a PDF with 10 pages. The difference between an ADF, an automatic document feeder, and a regular just glass scanner, or the scanner that the HP Deskjet 3755, the first printer we talked about, has, is you can only do one page. You can scan one page, that's the PDF, that's it. If you need to do multiple pages, you are going to need an automatic document feeder, which this printer has. So that is the difference between this one and the other two. This one also has a glass scanner, so if you just need to do that one page, or you wanted to scan a page of a book or something, that's what you're gonna get with this printer. It does also have wireless capability. You have the mobile app, the HP app, that I believe you can use the HP app for basically all of these. You'll have to double check that. I'm not sure. For sure, the 4155, this one we're talking about here, does have that capability where you're able to get out the HP printing app, and you can basically print everything from your phone through the app, and it's a much easier interface, because there is another way where you can do it where you just do the one document or whatever, print it to your wireless printer. But if you're using the HP app, that's actually going to make things a lot easier for you. Looking at the ink on this one as well, you're gonna get a very, very much affordable ink package, and this is a very good deal. I mean, when I'm looking at some of these prices, let me just, for example, let's see this one. If you're talking about $17, that is the cheapest, the lowest, most affordable way you can print, is with these type of cartridges. with these Deskjet models, you're going to spend very little on ink. If you're budgeting and you really don't have time and energy and money to be spending, I'll tell you, a lot of times, you probably know yourself, but a lot of these ink packages go from $50 to $100. When you're talking about a $17 cost just for the color, that's fine, because with the black it's probably gonna be 15 bucks. If you're paying around $30 for ink, that is very, very affordable for you. Now, one other thing I will say is that if you need to do more printing, you have, for whatever reason, the type of class that you're taking requires you to do a lot of printing, maybe even where you have to print photos, maybe you have to do all types of different kinds of printing, a lot of high capacity printing. You're gonna wanna look into some of the previous videos that I've done on the Epson EcoTank models and the HP OfficeJet models. Those are going to be larger printers that can handle a lot more capacity. They have more capability. They're gonna have touch screen on them. They're gonna be able to hold, a bunch of different pages. If your budget is higher than these printers that I've talked about here, then you are gonna wanna look into those two videos. I'll actually link those in the description below. They will be under the printers, the cleaning kit. Links that I put down there will be those two videos on the HP OfficeJet and on the Epson EcoTank models. You may just find that helpful. Since the beginning of last year, everything kind of changed. I didn't really know if people were going to be printing from home because they had to stay. You had to do school and work from home. Apparently there was a very big boom in people using printers at home. I don't know if that was all people that were necessarily working from home. And a percentage maybe that were students. It might be that you are a student at home and your parents need help with finding a certain kind of printer. If you're getting a household printer, don't get one of these. Get one of those that I mentioned in the EcoTank or the HP OfficeJet videos. Those are going to be good printers for you. I would recommend something like that. But if it's just you're in your room, you kind of do your own thing, or you have your own apartment, or you are on campus and you need something small, compact, and affordable, these three printers are going to be very good options for you. Alright, I hope you found this video to be helpful. Again, any questions at all, anything you're curious about, please make sure to comment below. I ask that you subscribe and like this video. Again, make sure to check all the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.